Hello, my name is Simon Edgoose and I'm here at Gear4music to show you the new Yamaha EAD system. EAD, what's that? Well, what it is, EAD stands for Electronic Acoustic Drums, and it is a device for capturing and altering the sound of your acoustic drum kit. And it makes it possible to change the sound of your acoustic drum kit as easily as if it were an electronic kit. Simple as that. Let me show you what I mean. Everything you're just about to hear is coming through these two cables, these two red cables here. We are using no other microphones. You are just hearing the sound of this drum kit through the EAD system. So how does EAD work? Well, it's very, very simple. It consists of two different parts. One is the module, which I've got on a stand next door to me, but I could easily clamp it to my hi-hat stand. And the other part is the EAD sensor, which I've got on the bass drum facing me. And the EAD sensor has got an array of microphones inside it and also a trigger. So it actually picks up the whole drum kit. Normally, when we mic a drum kit, we have microphones on the outside looking in, but with the EAD, we've got a central location and it's looking out at the whole kit. So believe it or not, it picks up everything. It picks up the cymbals, the hi-hats, the toms, bass drum, the works. Everything is captured through here. So how's this possible? Well, Yamaha have got a long history of working with DSP, which is digital signal processing, and effects and samples and triggers, and they've basically rolled the whole thing into one product just for us drummers. You can store all the settings into something called a scene. A scene is a collection of the samples, the effects, and all your settings, and there's 200 of them inside the EAD. There's 50 presets to get you going so you can hear the sort of thing the EAD can do, and then you can store them into 200 empty locations just for you. And each one of those could be for a song, or a track, or a chorus, whatever you want to do with it. Because it's mounted in the center of the drum kit, the EAD is perfect for recording it. So you've got three different options here. Firstly, you can just record directly into the module, and you can record up to 90 seconds at a time, 1.5 minutes. So if you're working on a fill or a groove or something, you can just hit record, play, record yourself, listen back, and change things if you need to. But if you plug in a USB drive, then you can go up to 30 minutes at a time. So you can record 30-minute segments. So you could record a drum lesson, that you could record your band playing a certain track a few times, or whatever else you want to. It's very, very handy. But where it starts getting really clever is you can connect the EAD module to your computer with a single USB cable, and then you can start recording drum tracks directly into your computer in stereo, very, very simply. It is the simplest way of recording a drum kit. To accompany the EAD, Yamaha have released an app called Record and Share, and it's very, very clever, and it does two things very, very well. First one is it's a practice app. So I can open up any single track that's on my device, whether it's in Dropbox or whether it's in iTunes or anything like that, and I can import it into the app. And that is just a matter of touching the top of the screen, choosing the track I want, and that's it. It's really, really simple. So when it's opened up inside the app adds a click perfectly in time to the music, and it does it automatically. It analyzes the song and just puts the click in time with it. But what I can then do is if I just turn the screen the other way, I can also change the tempo of the song without changing the pitch. So something like this. I'll play the song and then I'll slow it down. And I can then just put my headphones on from the EAD and play along with the track. And it's great. I've got the click, I've got the track, I've got the track at any speed I want it to be, and it works really, really well. What I can also do when the track is open inside the app is I can set up loop points. So what I can do is I can start a loop and end a loop, and the app will just play that section of the song round and round and round and round again until I tell it to stop. Very, very easy to set up. If I just hit play, I'll start and stop a loop. Then I can also choose to have the metronome off if I don't need it, or also I can choose to put the metronome on the offbeat. Sometimes when you open up a track, the app analyzes it and puts the click on the offbeat. If that happens, you just hit the button at the top right-hand corner of the screen and it puts everything back into place again. It couldn't be simpler. And as a practice app for whether you're playing at home and you just want to play along with a couple of songs but they're too fast for you so you can slow them down, or if you're a teacher and you want to slow something down or an exercise down, you can do it incredibly easily. Back to the module, you can further enhance the sound of your drum kit by layering it with samples. So the EAD-10 has got 757 samples built in, and you can add 100 more of your own samples. And these could be any sounds you want. These could be hits, they could be loops, anything you want. I can put triggers on the drums, so I've got a trigger on the snare here, but I could put triggers on the toms as well. And then you can blend the sound from the EAD sensor, the microphone sound, with samples and come up with any sort of drum sound you want. Alternatively, if you want to go a more hybrid route, you can start adding on a couple of drum pads as well. So you really can expand this whichever direction you want to go. So who needs EAD? Well, basically everybody does. Whether you're practicing at home and you want to make your kit sound more like the record or the track, then you can do that very easily. Have your drum kit, mount EAD on it, and listen on headphones, and it will sound like a processed studio quality drum kit. Teachers, you can record whole lessons, you can video whole lessons, you can record just the audio, you can do whatever else you want. And it means that you've got a record of how lessons are progressing with a really, really good drum sound. Then we've got the YouTubers. If you want to make a really quick and easy drum video with the EAD system and your chosen device, you can make drum videos so quickly. Make sure the drum sound is really, really good, and then upload directly to social media. drummers who play live, drummers who rehearse. If you want to make your kit sound like a finished processed track, you can just give the sound guy at your gig the output from EAD-10 and say, that's what I want the drum kit to sound like. And then you're going to have a processed drum sound where everyone else is just playing their normal acoustic drum kit. So it instantly sounds much better. In rehearsal, you can use EAD-10 to make the drum kit sound more current, or change the sound of it, change the character of it. All very, very simple. And then lastly, if you want to record drum tracks at home and you've got a home studio, or you just want to take a kit round to a friend's house and record some drum parts, you can use EAD-10 to simply connect straight into their computer. You can play, EAD-10 will capture the whole drum kit, and you can just put down drum parts, whether they are drum loops or complete takes. Very, very simple. It really is the simplest way to record drum. For more information on the EAD system or any Yamaha product, please go to the Gear4music website, and thank you very much for watching.